Hello, and Dave's been here longer than me. Ignore the hair. And I just realized I don't have the banner up. I technically don't even have. I have all the news done, but I don't have anything else done. So picture an image here. I'll share it in a few minutes when my
The
hands are empty.
quality of this show is just improving and amazing.
Improving.
Improving?
Good thing we only have history teachers watching and not English teachers or language arts teachers. Hello, Matt, who is on the road, doing a
On
12-hour
the road
driving day.
again. Matt is going
Wait,
on the
don't
road
sing too
again.
much because he might swerve off the road again.
Oh.
I'm not saying your singing's that bad, but well, okay, maybe I am. Anyways, hello, Matt. Anybody else watching? There's one person watching right now. Probably Matt.
Hello, one
Probably,
person.
I think more listening than watching. Um, so,
Hopefully. At
so
least, unless he stops somewhere.
yes. So basically, if Matt is the only person watching right now, then he doesn't know the banner's not up. So I didn't really have to say that. But anyways, anybody coming in the future will know that. I'm going to share it right now. Um, so yeah. Anyways, it's the week before Brickabani and all through the house. Not a creature is stirring. Not even Mickey Mouse. No, I don't know.
Oh, we're starring.
Oh, we're stirring. We're running around crazy, like tail cut off. Chickens. No, chickens with their head cut off, not tail cut off. There we go. Look, there's a banner on the screen, and look, it has a
Woo!
shoe. It's a slow week because it has been, which I'm not arguing about because I
And
haven't had to look at much
shoes.
stuff. But
Shoes
yeah,
day.
there was a new Nike shoe set, Air Force One shoe set. That
Air Force One.
yeah, AF1, Air Force One. That was announced today, which is just like, really, that's our top news story. Okay, that'll take a whole 2 seconds. Look, there's a shoe. Next. Um,
Well, it's almost the middle of August. August first release are already out. I've been out
oh
for
yeah.
more than 10 days now.
I think this was an August 1st release. The Speed Champion Ken Block's 1965 Ford Mustang Unicorn RTR
Unicorn.
V1. Uh, I bought this set this week because it has two pieces that I need that aren't available on Bricks and Pieces because they're brand new, and it's the inverted, the convex cheese slope. I think that's the right one. Basically, the indented cheese slope that's like right here because it comes in this set for the first time in black. I did want to buy this set anyhow because it's Speed Champions, and I'm addicted to Speed Champions, apparently, as long as it's not Indy cars. But it's also just I bought it for the parts, so I'm not actually going to build it anytime soon. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to build it. Sorry, I'm going to take the two parts out that I need, and then when the parts become available, I'll just put them back on the model because they're right on the outside, so it's not horrible. And in fact, it'll have one extra anyhow, so I'm really just stealing one part from it.
You stealing.
So I know Matt was watching, or he was around, because at 8:47 this evening, he asked if there will be helicopters, and I did put another helicopter quote in the YouTube chat. So because we do that, or not the chat, but the description. And he also said greetings from Texarkana, which, from what I remember, is on the border of Texas and Arkansas. I'm assuming. I'm assuming those two states actually meet somewhere. I'm assuming that's why the town
Well,
was called Texarkana.
they do mention this place in the Smokey and the Bandit song, which is called "He's Bound and Out."
Yeah. Um, I do remember that. I've been meaning to actually. I managed to find a copy of that movie, and I've been meaning to watch it, and I haven't because I'm just like, this is gonna suck so bad. That's my theory.
No, it
Uh,
doesn't suck.
okay, I have to go
If
back
you
and
don't
watch it.
have any expectations, I mean,
This is true.
it's a nice entertainment.
This
You're
is
you're
true. By
you're
the
not
way,
because
yeah,
you're not watching for like the
the cars. No,
or well, you're not watching for the performance of the actors
no. Well,
because it's
yeah.
Burt
I mean,
Reynolds and
yeah. I did watch a thing a while ago about the making of the movie and the amount of crap they got away with when they were making the movie. So I mean, and like how high and drunk they were most of the time making the movie. Um,
Probably.
but well, at least drunk. I don't know about high. I'm assuming high, but back when it wasn't allowed. Anyway, so Axel's here as well. Hello, Axel. Good evening. Good morning for you, I guess. Well, good early morning for you. For to Canadians that play with bricks. Sorry, play with clicking bricks. I'm currently plugging some wires in, so that's why I'm looking down and have practically have my tongue out and looking at. It's not that kind of chat, boys and girls. Um, Looking at the tiny wires. David and I were just talking about this because I don't know if he's been doing actions while I've been looking down. Yeah, great. The wires that I've purchased with these are like little 0.8 millimeter, like which is probably quarter of an inch ish. And Dave's got slightly bigger. Dave's wires are bigger. Um, at
Mine is
one, I
bigger.
think 1.25 millimeters,
Yeah.
which is half an inch, right? No, half a
Yes.
cent. No, half an inch.
I don't know.
2.54. Yeah, half an inch ish. Yes, and Axel said they had the partial eclipse today in Europe. 89% of total eclipse. It did happen here. I think it was like 5 or 6%.
No, it's it. I think it was up to 18%.
Okay. Well, it depends on where you lived. I don't know. I was guessing the number. It was like a very minor eclipse. I saw no change of light out my window because it's as far as I got to outside. Um. Anyways, so I bought.
Well, maybe here in Quebec it was 18%. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you're closer to where it was because it was over
Yeah.
Europe. Um, I bought one of these packs of lights that is. I was just showing Dave this. It's basically I showed the one end, but it's basically like literally a little round circle. This fits in the anti-stud of a plate, so it fits into the bottom of a plate barely. Um, and I'm just trying to make it go in now. And then you can kind of put a stud behind it. So I do kind of have it sitting here inside the light. Um, but I don't trust. I don't like that because I'm afraid I'm going to break the wires because you have to put a little bit of. It's like that doesn't have the best clutch. These aren't made for Lego. I mean, they're packaged as brick building lights, but they come with a little sticky two-sided tape to go on the back. So I'm like, I don't want to stick them to anything. So what I did was I grabbed these little 1x2 or the 1x1x2 high bricks and just put them in that way, facing outward. And um, I have a battery box here, so normally I'd be USB powered, but
Woohoo!
they're pretty bright.
Yep.
So I'm
They
not
show on the
sure yet.
camera. I think they're pretty great.
Yeah, I'm not sure yet how I'm going to put them in. I have another one of these. So this came with 14 lights, and this is the killer. It came with 14 lights and a USB splitter. So these are plugged into the USB cable. There's two of them that have seven outlets on it. Right. So I'm like, I don't know, and I'm sorry, I'm just trying to grab everything at the same time. I can't obviously demonstrate it, but the wire is probably about 40, 50 centimeters long. So it won't reach across my entire layout, and there's no way to extend the wire because it's directly connected to these bricks. Versus the other package I just got in today. This is now my third kit, Dave. Last week it was two. Now we're up to three. I'm looking for my X-Acto knife, and I don't remember where I put it. So these are off of Amazon in the States and Canada, and probably Europe. They're a company called Teedo, Teedo, no, Tedo, Teddoo. And these ones, this is like a 1x4 insert, so the off white parts are where you plug the wires in. So these are completely like they're separate, so you can plug all the wires in, and they come with these little 1x4 plates that have enough clutch power to hold. And they're currently, I have my entire lower level of my hanger lit, and I will quickly pull that up. I just got to find the right new tab. That's the guy. I will grab that photo first, just because I ended up finishing the lighting on that this weekend. Oh, hey Jeff, full screen that. Yeah, okay, sure. So here's a little 10-second video. Anyhow, just of the lower level with the lights off, and there wasn't a platform over top. This was just like the Saturday night I'd gotten basically the lower level on, and this is my first light test. and there's technically 2 lights missing in there that you can't even tell. So, but I was also noticing that when I have the lights off, let me just find another picture. So here's in the Lego room because that was upstairs. Here's in the Lego room again, no roof, but I'm like, oh, this area right here is a landing pad that's halfway down, and there's no light getting in there because there's no light that can get in there, right? Like this guy, you can see the number 5, but I bought this other light kit so I could light this thing. I'm like, man, the amount of lights I'm going to be spending, or the amount of money on lights I'm spending, but
Yeah.
I think
But the good part is that all this light can be, if you ever dismantle your
yeah.
your layout, you can
Yep.
use all those lights for some.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it is, and it looks like I saw another Lego person. I forget who it is. Bevins Bricks, I think. I think he does lighting kits as well. And he was saying if you pull the wires out of these clips, you basically can just push the wire back in. Like you just cut the wire again and you reinsert it to the end, because the clip is really just, it's literally like, I don't know if it'll focus on this. It's literally just 2 wires in a slot, right?
Yeah.
So, they're very easy to repair. So I was saying to Dave offline, maybe in the chat, I can't remember now, that that I'm looking to try and find the wires and those type of connectors so I can make my own stuff at multiple lengths. Oh, thanks, Axel. 2.5 millimeters is 1/10 of an inch. Yes, that's right, because 1/2 of, or 2.5 centimeters is an inch. Well, 2.54. And sorry, I forgot to show that picture, that like Axel's original post, because I had my hands full. And yeah, there was no change of light here either, which was weird. Really, usually, like we had our eclipse like last year, and it got like kind of orange. It got kind of freaky type thing.
Well, over here in Montreal, it was a total eclipse.
Yeah. You guys had, yeah.
And it got dark.
Yeah.
I mean, not orange, dark, like it was nighttime.
Yeah. Understood.
And the weirdest part is that it got cold.
Hold on.
Ah!
Okay, so I rebooted my computer just before the thing, and all my tabs opened up again. And Brick Lover Brad, I had one of his videos open earlier. Did you actually hear that whole thing?
No.
Oh, okay. So you didn't hear any voices?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I was watching a car thing. It wasn't like Brick Lover Brad. No, it was someone else. Anyways.
No, didn't hear anything, so you're good.
Sorry. Yeah, you stopped talking when I was like, ah. So
well,
because I went,
I stopped talking.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. So, anyways, what were we talking about? We were talking about lighting. No.
Yeah.
Lighting.
The eclipse. I was saying that when it got to the total eclipse, it got dark, but it got cold.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to put on a vest, and it got really colder during the eclipse. So yeah, if you didn't see that, or
actual saying they had the warmest summer in Europe ever, no clouds at all. Yeah, but it probably did get cooler if you were outside.
Yeah.
At that point, which probably would have been relaxing. Do I have any sets by Lumibricks? I do not have any Lego or any off-branded Lego sets. Technically, I have a couple of things in the house that have been given to me over the years, but not by choice. And I was why I went.
I didn't want it.
One of the reasons I went to my one of my other tabs was because of one of Axel's other questions, which I'm now throwing up here, because Axel said you need to hide an alien in your mock, and I've got multiple aliens hidden in the walk because I have a find a figure page already created for it, and we have a gray, and we have some of the Blacktron guys, and we have this guy as well. Basically, some of the collectible minifigs I had doubles of. So yeah, already on top of that one, thankfully. And I was checking them off to make sure I had them all accounted for. That's why some of them are checked, which I do have them all accounted for. But anyways, and Axel's like, no, we didn't hear your OnlyFans video. No, only bricks. It's only bricks. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. this just reminded me of something. Yes, OnlyFans reminded me of something. Have you ever watched Clarkson's Farm on Prime Video?
No.
Jeremy Clarkson, the automotive review guy from like Top Gear and things like that. Okay, anyways, for those of you who have watched it, do you like farms at all? Well, I'm just asking.
No, not really.
Okay.
I'm not a farm person. I have farmers in my family, but
okay. So this guy here, you probably recognize him from years of TV stupidity on Top Gear and stuff like that. Anyways, if not, obviously you don't. He's got a show on Amazon called Clarkson's Farm. I think I've talked about it in the past.
Yeah, I think you did, but
where
refresh my memory.
Basically, 5 years ago during COVID, he had a farm. He decided to start farming it with the help of a couple other people. And in his first year of farming, he made $500, and that includes royalties for the show.
$500. Wow.
But he's into season 5 now, which is just finished, and they finished in the negative by a lot. And he's got a bar, he's got a farm, he's got like food, like they sell food off the farm, and it's just, anyways. Oh, a Ripley alien is what he meant. Alien's alien. Yeah, that's a point. Maybe in that hangar in that drop bay. I don't know if I have time to build one or trying to figure out how to build one, but that would be cool. Probably scare the kids. Anyways, Clarkson's Farm, and this links to OnlyFans because they started. His wife came up with an idea. His partner came up with an idea of starting a website called Only Farms or Only Farmers, where farmers could, like, it's basically an info site that you could go to find out in your area what kind of farming events are going on. Like, this farm is having their apple season, or this farm is having their whatever season, or whatever. Come check out the cows, or come ride a horse, or that type of stuff, right? And when I heard that they were calling it Only Farmers, I was like laughing my ass off because I thought, like, that's hilarious. And how long will it take until they get sued? But anyway, sorry, that's where that tangent went from. Speaking of which, I wish Dave Cadiz isn't here, and we have tangents. See, we're a full-fledged show. Yeah, and hopefully Matt's still on the road.
With tangents and all.
Tangents and all, yes. Even though we weren't prepared. I wasn't prepared. Not we, I. So.
Hey, I got here early.
You were here before me.
That's the most preparing you'll get out of me.
Yeah, well, yes, I totally love that you were here early. I was like, we could even start early, but I wasn't ready for that personally. So last week we were talking about one of these.
Ooh, yeah.
The Mighty Machines, and literally the next day I walk into my Walmart and they had them there, so I bought one, and I forget what I bought. I think I bought the dump truck because the dump truck had.
You didn't check?
Well, I'm checking right now. I did check. I checked them all, and I could have got all 8, but I'm like, yeah, I don't actually want all 8. But I was using the Brick minifig scan list, sorry, and when I scanned it, yeah, it's the dump truck. So this guy right here, and the dump truck, that one right there. The dump truck, because it came with the most new pieces. It came with 4 full of those, like the bucket pieces, and a couple of the front ones. So yeah, I just bought it to check it out, and obviously I haven't even opened it yet. I'm not going to open it till like after or early September probably. Live unboxing, no, not quite. But and David Sincere for the rescue. Yes. For being here. That's the rescue in itself.
Okay.
So.
I'm rescuing the show? I'm rescuing the show?
Well, I wouldn't say go that far, but I don't know. I just saying that the front. I don't know that the show could be rescued. Should we talk about the white whale in my picture or in my background too?
The what?
The white whale, the thing that's very obvious, but we haven't talked about yet.
Yes, we should. Discounted tractor.
Well, I mean, $25 regular on for $21.25. Not really much of a discount, but I was still discounted.
A $4 discount.
Yes, still
I thought
discounted, but
they were like 20% off or like.
no, I didn't want to wait that long. I haven't seen them come on sale yet, so I saw them come on sale. I bought 2 of them. The logic here is, I originally was going to pull all the parts and just order the parts that I needed because I'm like, it won't cost $20 a set to do that. It costs about $25 to $30 a set to buy the parts.
Okay.
And that's like I basically took the tires, the windshield, a few of the parts that are just you need to have, and that alone ended up being about, like, per set, about $19. And it's like, well, all the other parts that are in there, it's way over a $25 threshold if you buy the set that way. If you're just a part out the set. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not losing money. I might be breaking even at the worst case scenario, but I'll take the teal parts and I'll throw them in my store, right? Because someone was going to want teal at some point. Matt, are you listening? There's teal.
Teal.
Dark turquoise. Your favorite color. Stay on the road.
Turquoise.
Stay on the road. Matt is driving, for those of you who are joining late.
Brick Link store.
The discount is the normal price without the Village Idiots tax. Well, I have been known as the Village Idiot probably at some point, so. I still pay tax on it though, so technically.
Well, not since you moved to the city.
Well, I did live in the country for a very long time.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Probably back then you would call the village idiot because you lived in a village.
No, I didn't live in a village. I lived on a farm. There was no village. It was just a house, a bunch of barns, and fields.
Could you walk to your next door neighbors?
So that's a loaded question, because in the house I lived in, my dad ran the farm. I've said this before. Owned by 2 brothers, the farm. They own their own farms. They bought a 3rd farm. My dad managed the farm, so he was like the main person managing it. If there were issues or crops needed to be done, the brothers were doing that type of stuff. But my dad, the farm was big enough that we needed 2 people to work on the farm. So our house was actually, when I first moved into it, had an indoor pool, and it had a whole back half of the house as well. Like there was a second house on the back. So when we moved in, we closed off. We told them that they said, we can leave the pool open for you, but it's like $300 a month to heat or whatever. And my parents were like, no, is it possible to just cover it over, type thing? So they literally had guys come in and they floored it off, and that became our rec room where we hung out, where I played with my Lego when I was a kid. But the back half of the house was, after we had moved in, they split that off completely, and another family was living there. So technically, I had neighbors right beside me because I was in a semi-detached home. But if I were to walk, the closest neighbor would be a 5-minute walk away. Other than them, I mean, I don't consider them neighbors because, anyways. Yeah, you drink your energy drink, man. Anyways.
Eh? What'd you say?
I don't know. I assume that was like a Gatorade or some kind of knockoff Gatorade product. So.
No, it's it's in the Powerade bottle, but
is that okay?
It's actually Zero Crush.
Zero Crush. So it's uplifting instead of crushing. No, I'm trying to think what the opposite.
they
no non-sugar.
Non-sugar crush. Like it tastes just like Orange Crush.
Yeah,
but without the bubbles.
Okay, so it's flat crush.
Yeah, but with 0 calories.
With 0 calories, yeah, okay.
Because of my diabetes, so.
I gotcha. After coming back from Europe, I've had a thing for Fanta. No, Fanta again, orange Fanta, because I got it a couple of times when I was in Europe, and it's like, anyways.
My fetish right now is 0 calories A&W root beer.
Okay, I hate root beer, so go for it.
I like root beer.
You can have mine.
I couldn't have it since I was diagnosed with diabetes, but now I found that they have a 0 calorie,
cool,
0 sugar,
0 taste. Yeah.
No, it tastes the same.
I'm bugging.
Exactly the same. So you wouldn't like it, but it's So every once in a while, and the worst part is that in the house here, I'm the only one beside Isaac. I'm the only one who likes root beer. So whenever I buy like a 2 liter bottle, I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's yours.
okay,
Oh, I know.
we're gonna share with Isaac, and then we share our root beer.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
It's our little
So,
thing.
so okay, let's actually get to like talking about the show. What have you been doing?
The shoe,
The shoe, the shoe.
no,
What,
or what I've been doing.
well,
Well,
not the shoe. We'll talk about the shoe later. But how's your Brickman preparation going? Is next Thursday for
at
reference?
least I have my layout, like the plan for the layout is done, because
Yeah.
I'm doing a collective layout with Marie-Ève Ouellette and Estelle David.
Okay.
So they're gonna have a part in my layout.
Do they like helicopter tiles?
I don't know.
Well, we might have to say if you find one, they're actually you can keep them or give them to Dave.
No,
Okay,
no,
yeah.
they can keep him. But yeah, they're gonna, and Marie-Ève is bringing her 2 Moonbase modules. So
Okay, cool.
that's gonna, so that is done. I'm almost done with all the wiring for the lights, because, like I
Yeah.
said, I wanted to switch from battery powered lights
Yep.
to USB
To
powered
USB.
lights.
Yep.
Right now, I'm in a rush. And I want to finish this while we're talking. I'm in a rush to do extension wires, because my layout is pretty big. It's gonna be 8 feet by 8 feet wide by, I think I have 16 feet long.
Okay, so you're definitely bigger than I am.
Yeah.
Matt, stop
I
laughing.
have bigger wires, and I'm bigger than Jeff.
Yes.
So
hopefully
yeah,
Matt is still driving.
The layout's pretty big, so I need extension wires to connect all of this to the USB, and I don't want to have the USB box in the layout. I want it.
Yeah, mine's in the
aside.
layout, but you can't see it.
Yeah.
It's literally in
But
it.
I'm not that fancy.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to run the wires underneath the base, so in my mills I have like the space to run wires.
Space. Yeah.
So I'm trying to, but I need like a bunch of extension wires.
Yeah.
That's the first batch I have, but I'm preparing a second batch just in case I need them. And
Are you making them like 10 or 40, like a 32 base plate long wire, so you could just have it underneath and you don't have to pull it out every time, or you know what I mean, like? Because you said you're putting it in the mills plates. Are you gonna have to slide them all through?
Yeah.
When you're at the show, and take them all out afterwards, or?
I plan to leave some probably.
Okay.
Not run but they're all detachable, so it's not. And they're all my extension wires are actually 2 arms long.
Okay.
So they're all the same. And
well, I mean, sorry, but 2 arms.
2 arms long.
That doesn't seem like an accurate measurement to say they're all the same.
Well,
this one goes up to the armpit, but this one goes up a little shorter. Anyway.
Well, I'm figuring that that's about 248 by 48. So
gotcha.
I'm figuring it's 96 studs long at least. So
okay, fair enough.
I think I'll be good for.
Matt just posted that he's back in the car. He stopped for a dinner break. So that whole time we were saying, Matt, stay on the road. He wasn't
on the road.
He wasn't on the road.
He is on the road.
Now so he's on the road. So
be safe, Matt.
Yep.
Be careful.
Agreed.
Don't look at the screen. You can hear us, but that's fine. We'll do a descriptive show.
Descriptive audio, and we'll just say the sets that we're showing off aren't worth you looking at, so don't even bother.
Nope. You can just run the show afterwards when you're safe and sound somewhere, and just have the show with just the pictures and not the sound. So
there you go. Yes, and you can just fall asleep to that. It works for my sister, so probably would work for you too. Not now, not while you're driving.
No,
but when you stop,
safety
not
first,
a stoplight, but in a hotel or wherever you are, a bed and breakfast or whatever. Anyways,
I'm gonna go on a tangent here.
Oh,
it's a tangent show.
I'll listen to the start. So he's just gonna start. He's just starting from the beginning, but he's expecting us to go 2 hours. So we're already 30 minutes in by the time you're reading this, Matt. So we'll see how it goes.
But tangent, I was talking to my boss today, and we were talking about, because at a when in this industrial company, you have to talk about safety and health, and we had a safety moment, and my boss was telling me that he had a training about health and safety a while back with all the leadership, and it was like a mandatory thing, and the apparently at Hitachi Energy, the biggest threat, which is like unseen right now, for safety of our employees, is employees not buckling up at the back of Uber cars.
Oh, like in Ubers, okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Apparently that's the biggest health and safety issue, is that you need to buckle up because Uber car gets into an accident and you might be injured. And usually when you're taking an Uber, you're on, because the company is asking you to say, sending you somewhere.
Oh yeah, it's on for company purposes.
Yeah, for company
especially
purposes.
At least during company hours, that would make sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently that's the biggest threat.
So there's still people this day and age that don't put a seatbelt on when they're in a car. Like
that's what I said, because I don't know about Ontario, but I know that in Quebec it's required by law to have your seatbelt, even if you're behind, like in the back seat of a car. If you're an adult and you get pulled and the driver gets pulled over, and you're in the back seat and you don't have your seatbelt on, you're gonna get the ticket, not the driver. You're gonna get the ticket if you're an adult. And you're gonna get points taking off your license if you do have a registered license.
I'm just googling it here. It's been 50 years now. January 1st, 1976, in Ontario is when they put that law into effect. So I mean, for me, I was 1 year old almost when that law became effective. In Quebec, it was August 15th, 1976. So same rough period of time. So it's been 50 years, and it just surprises me that there's still people that don't put a seatbelt on.
Yeah, but that's for the front seat. In the back seat, I know that when I was young, they didn't require us to be buckled up. Yep.
Well, I remember we used to have the lap belts, but I already quote 450. I'll just quickly back seats. Just see if that's different. August 15th, in 1990, the law was officially extended to cover all rear seat passengers in Quebec. That's insane. In Ontario, well, fundamentally, so it was 76 for Ontario, but it said that the province has since closed specific loopholes and expanded regulations over the years for passenger safety. So it looks like in Quebec it was optional up until the 90s.
Yeah.
And Paul, welcome in the chat. He's like he's an Uber driver or a ride share type driver. You'd be surprised to have to remind passengers often to put their seatbelts on. And Matt saying Michigan seatbelt law was 1988. And then he says, I'm at a stoplight. I'm watching live. We'll watch start later. Okay. And then Paul's like, just Google backseat accidents with no seatbelt, so you wear your seatbelt going forward. Yeah, for sure. I'd rather not Google that.
Yeah. But one of my colleagues was saying that in North Carolina, it's required by law, but the if you don't have your seatbelt, the amount to pay, it's just $10.
Oh my God.
So that's ridiculous.
Yeah. Your life for $10, like, anyway. Yeah. That's crazy.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
public
to
safety.
to loop back to our intended subject. Yeah, I'm doing wires. The layout is all planned out,
Yeah.
and I'm off starting Friday, all up until Bricomani, and that time is all reserved for
Oh, so you're
letting.
off all next week?
Yeah, I'm off
Yeah.
all
Okay.
next week,
All right.
so it's all. And Lorena is actually leaving with Isaac on Saturday morning, early morning, because they're
Yeah.
doing that choir camp.
Okay.
So I'll have like the house to myself. Well, I'll have Jacob and Natalia here, but
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
old enough that
They're older. Yeah. You don't have to watch them
I
constantly.
don't have to watch them. I don't have.
Excuse
I
me.
don't even have to cook for them.
Ooh.
Optionally, I like
Option.
just order something or I'll
Yeah.
pay for it.
There you go. Yeah. Well, that's the bonus. That'll be for. Uh, we're leaving for Montreal on the Thursday morning, and after that, I mentioned we're going up to Quebec City for the week. So, I was realizing. I was thinking to myself, I could have takeout tonight if I wanted to, and then it's like, no, I'm going to have enough takeout next week, or for the next week and a half, that I probably don't need to have takeout. I'm good.
And
Um,
you need to leave room for poutine.
yes, I do. Although Tracy might not be interested in poutine. She's like, why would I want to eat that? Because it tastes good. Um, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Axel's asking if a passenger doesn't wear a safety belt, who gets the fine? Here, the driver gets the fine. So if it's a child, if it's someone who's underage, it's the driver that gets the fine. If it's someone who's of age or higher, that person gets the fine.
Yep.
In Canada, at least. So yeah, it's not the driver that
And in Quebec, if you have a driver's license,
yeah,
you
lose points too.
You lose points on your driver license
Yeah,
if you're
same.
in the back seat and not wearing a seatbelt.
Yeah,
So
yeah, same. So yeah. I'm jealous that you're off next week. I have a feeling that we will end up having to work during Brickhamini a little bit here and there. If not during Brickhamini, then the next week when we're in Quebec City. We have no plans about what to do when we're there. We're just going to go tour around and view the city or whatever. I haven't been since grade 8. Tracy's never been, so it's just kind of a
well, you there.
an exploring
I
trip.
mean, there's a lot of historic sites that you can see. You can visit
Yep.
the military base that's there.
Yeah, the old town.
Citadel,
And
yeah, the Citadel and
the Citadel. Yeah.
you can actually visit. Well, you can look outside the Chateau Frontenac if you're interested. There are inside tours also.
Yeah, I think we saw the tours where I can't remember now. Tracy did look it up, and I can't remember now if it was the tours were running or they weren't running during that time for some reason. But we'll figure it out and stuff. I mean, really, it's just a chance to get away and relax for a few days. But we have such a backlog of work because we have deadlines that they just said, oh, by the way, as of September 8th, that we need to stop doing what we're doing. Matt, will it snow in Quebec City? No, it will not snow.
No.
The earlier this week, Kai from our chat posted a thing about, I think it was in Finland or Sweden, that there was already snow falling in the mountains. So he's like, do you guys have snow yet? And we were like, no. Like, hell no. It's still warm.
No, the earliest I've seen snow here in Quebec, I think it was mid-October.
I was going to say late September, early October, I think for us.
Or,
I can't remember, but it would have been like late September, early October, I would say.
Probably.
And that would have been just a dusting. It's not like it was a snowstorm or anything, right?
And probably like really up north, not in near Montreal.
Yeah. Well, yeah, northern parts of the province will definitely get snow in later September for sure. But
like
yeah.
when I was living in Saguenay, I would put my winter tires on like at the end of September because I was driving through the Laurentian Park and that you needed snow tires in that
fair enough.
In that period.
Fair enough. I get to see you next week. Anyway,
might bring you figures.
Oh yes, I actually I semi-assembled them. I didn't bring any yet.
So did you choose which figures are you going to put in your layout?
We basically, I brought all my minifig stands upstairs. I'll show pictures in a minute. But we basically just decided to do an assortment of figures from the collection. So there's a couple of every, or like a few of every characters. I'm going to grab a bag and grab some more off of there to just put, because I put extra studs on the layout. So my entire layout was tiled. And since then, this whole week, I've been basically, I literally, and there'll be a picture of this in a minute, but the whole layout is actually together right now for the first time. I haven't tested the train yet, but I literally got it set up just before the chat started. And I put extra studs down, so I put a bunch of jumper plates all the way across the layout. So I have extras, so we'll have to add more figures. It's harder to do stories in a space display because like versus a castle's kind of easy to put stories like, oh well, these two guys are fighting, and what do you do in a space cargo bay, or I don't know. It was a little more difficult, and we came up with a few little ideas. I should still pack my chains. Yeah, chains are illegal in Southern Ontario, for the reference. In Northern Ontario you can have them, but
well, I don't think they're legal here in Quebec at all.
Or is it? I think it is illegal in Southern Ontario. Sorry, that are studded tires. I think maybe it's studded tires. That's illegal in Southern Ontario. But anyways, but yeah, I will put my snow tires on in October, but that's still a few months away. So give me a break. Yeah, I might need new snow tires this year. Oh, don't make me think these things, Matt. Jeez. All right, why don't we? I'll pull up some pictures because I've had a full week of pictures because there's been a lot going on. I got some parts in. That was a technic order, or that was right now a yellow bin is being displayed with Technic parts and studded tiles, jumper plates. This is for Matt. This is descriptive audio.
Descriptive audio, just for Matt.
Anyways, parts for finish off the layout. Obviously, I said I bought jumper plates, so that's basically a bin of jumper plates and Technic beams to finish the ceiling, the roof, because I'd done a few changes to it over the weeks. Dave, I'm sorry, I did not get John Deere's.
Oh.
I did buy some Skechers this week. Well, I bought them. Okay, backstory. A couple of weeks ago, I went to Sudbury to go visit my niece, and as I was, of all places, sitting in the bathroom at the Costco in Sudbury, I looked down at my shoes and realized I could see my sock through the side of my shoe.
Oh.
Both shoes on the side seams had basically torn over the years. Oh. And these shoes leaked last year during the winter, so I bought some new ones. But I'm like, oh, well, I can wear them when they're dry outside. I just thought it was like a leaked, just like one of the seals had broken or something. Yeah. Not that the stitching had come out of the shoe. So I was in Sudbury. I looked down and I'm like, great, I'm here for my niece's baptism, and I have holes in my shoes. So I literally, while I was in Sudbury, I ordered these and they came in last week. So they do have Goodyear tire bases. Ooh. But the John Deere ones, they were still available, and they were still a good price. Like they were still 30% off through that deal through our works programs that we have. But they only had like wide and narrow, or medium and extra wide, I think it was. And I'm a wide foot, so I didn't want to get something that wouldn't fit me properly. Anyways, as mentioned, I did see the little Technic construction mighty machine vehicles. My Walmart, and this was literally the day after we talked about it. So I took the picture and I sent it to some of the peeps. That when we were talking about it, Duracells. Here's a story. My mechanical solution. I think we were talking about this last week. My mechanical solution for the elevator failed horribly. It wasn't enough torque, so I had to Matt is saying, and then he also said side vents. Yeah, side vents for my shoes. Yes, it's great air conditioning on a cooler day, but not great on a rainy day. Anyways, I bought. I had to pull out the RCX, our old RCX computers, and surprisingly, I ended up buying a USB to 9-point port serial cable, the old joystick ports, and with the original RCX tower on the 9-pin connectors, not the USB. It does still work in Windows 11. And I was like, awesome, because I know Countess has always had problems because he likes the USB towers, but they're not compatible with Windows 10 or 11 because they never made a driver for it, and the only way to make it work is if you run basically
Windows 98.
yeah, you run Windows 98 on a computer, or you have another image on your computer that you can run Windows 98 on. So I was able to program the RCX, and I was happy for that. But it was interesting. I had put these Duracell power boosts. I put Energizer batteries into my RCX, and the RCX wasn't powering up. But I put it into like the RCX 1.0 that has the electrical connection. But when I put it into the batteries into the RCX 2.0, it worked perfectly fine. I'm like, what the hell's going on? So then I went the Thursday night, I went to the store and I bought Duracells because Dave said, oh, I use Duracells. Put them into the 1.0, didn't work. Put them into the 2.0, worked perfectly fine. Now, I have heard that there are some batteries, some electronic devices that don't work with more modern batteries. And I thought it was because of the technology in the battery. It turns out the positive terminal is shorter than they used to be.
Oh.
In most of those things. So the fix is really pull the terminals out a little bit to make things connect. And so I ended up taking the RCX apart. Like I basically broke it down to see if there was any corrosion inside, because there was no corrosion in the case. But I'd watched a video and someone opened up the case of theirs, and on the terminals on the inside, like underneath the battery box, like between the battery box and the board, there was corrosion across it. So I'm like, oh, maybe that's what's happening. I opened it up. This one's perfectly good. And when I ended up, after I put it back together, I put Duracells in again. It started perfectly fine. So I'm like, okay, I have extra C batteries now because I have some Energizers and some Duracells. But it was like, oh my God. I think I actually have pictures. Like I just took a picture of me hitting power and nothing. And then, that's the Duracells. And then here's the RCX. So there's basically both batteries, one with batteries works perfectly fine. The one without the power adapter doesn't work. And then I have a little video here of, this is just the coding. It's going to take a second to load. Just all I've done is a touch sensor. When you touch the sensor, it waits. Well, it's now 5 seconds. This was 10 seconds. But when the touch sensors hit, it stops and waits for a little bit and then goes the other direction. Meaning, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, apparently the audio is coming through from this, but anyways. So yeah, it's just so that was my test subject, my test code. It worked perfectly fine. Here, see, started up, works perfectly fine now with batteries in it. So I couldn't figure out what was going on. Ignore the Lejos. That's the LEJOS is a Java implementation of the firmware software. So I used to have a brick that had a Java software on it, which I don't anymore. So I spent the week also wiring up my my layout with these lights, as we mentioned. Wires small enough to fit through stud holes or to fit through Lego holes. So that does not sound right. Matt, stay on the road. So I had. Excuse me. I had. There's 40 lights in here. At this point of the display, I hadn't gotten the extension cords in because I couldn't join.
When you say 40 lights, you mean 40 1x4 brick?
1x4 brick lights, 1x4 plate lights. But none of them, like only a few of them were wired in because the wires that come with it are like 15 centimeters long. And in order to jump between two Technic squares, because I have one in every other row, I needed like a 30 centimeter wire. So I had to order some adapters or some extension cord style ones. So it was like, I spent a lot of money on lighting, as I've mentioned a few times. My American package that was missent to Thailand.
Missent to Thailand.
Finally arrived. And I cannot complain because the guy, I marked it as completed, that I finally received it. I did not give the guy a review. Like I didn't give him a Bricklink review because I was like, I don't want to be mean. It's not his fault that the United States Postal Service screwed it up the order.
Yeah.
Very distracting. No, what's distracting, Matt, is that you said Jeff had a toe baptism. It's not only feet; it's only farmers. Oh, you missed the only farmers part. Go back to the beginning for that. Anyways, it's not OnlyFans. Anyway, so the seller reached out to me, or the seller reached out to me a couple of days ago and said, by the way, I've just refunded you the cost of shipping. The United States Postal Service or my carrier had reached out to me and given me a full refund for shipping because of the mess up. So I'm just passing that back to you. Okay. And I was like, okay, awesome. So I ended up giving him a good review, like just my standard review. Great seller, excellent parts. We'll use again because I would.
Yeah, because he owned up to.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, technically, I think I have a picture of the paperwork here, just to prove. Bangkok, Thailand. This is not. Oh, this is all English. Do I have page 2? No, I don't have page 2. Page 2 was like half in English, half in Thai. So it was just kind of interesting. Okay, so here's the elevator working with a white tractor on it. And the lovely noise of the RCX.
Strong enough to lift a tractor.
Yes, I had to re-gear it because originally the gearing I had wasn't right. Yes, Matt, I said package. I definitely did. It's quicker going down because of gravity. It has nothing to do, and it's quite loud. I've moved the motor above this gear as well, so I don't know if that makes any difference, but I haven't actually read it in the layout yet, but all the wiring's in and stuff, so I was happy for that. And like I said, it waits for 5 seconds when it gets to the bottom, 5 to 6 seconds, because it's not 100% accurate, and then it goes back up again. And it definitely works a little bit going back up, but it does work. So,
the important part is it's working.
It's working. On the weekend, I ended up bringing the layout upstairs. This is like with the tables at regular height so that we could work on it. And this is where we were figuring out where all the figures go. This is also at the point of time where I actually got the lighting all connected because the lighting came in on Sunday. And I just took a few pictures. This is with the limited lighting that I had the first day, but just looking through the little diamonds, it kind of gives some nice, pretty cool views when the ceiling's on. This is the light. So I ordered 2 light kits with the extension. So these are 30 centimeter cables, and then it's like a 1x2, just a jumper, basically an extension plug. I ordered 2 kits, and I got 2 kits, but one kit was missing the wires.
Oh.
These were $20 a piece, and it's like I need these extensions anyhow. The wires would have been extra, so I'm like, I'm not going to return it because it took like 3 days, and I had to order it from the States. And in order to ship, so it used to be with Amazon that if you bought something and it was broken or missing stuff, they would just say, don't bother sending it back.
Yeah.
But now there was like, send it back, and I'm like, I'm not going to like resend it back because it's parts I could use. I took the hit on the $10 or the whatever. I figured, okay, well, half the money I should get back, but I don't care. And I have another kit on order as well for these, so hopefully it comes with the wires. And then just some pictures of the layout. If you're coming to Brick-A-Many, do not look at these pictures because this might be where some of the figures are hiding that are the special figures. But just took a couple of pictures of figures to figure out, like, we basically, the figs are just sitting on a 1x1 or 2x2. So this was kind of when I was swapping the tiles out. This was kind of showing me where figures were going to be put for their stories. And yes, all the Space Police guys are all just sitting around talking. I should give them a donut.
They're investigating.
No, I should give them some donuts. Although they are in space and they are wearing helmets, so that wouldn't work so well.
Yeah.
So maybe not.
Maybe not.
Yeah. Axel saying, is that wire 30 centimeters long? It looks longer. Which wire was that? I don't remember. Oh, the looped one. It was 5 30 centimeter long wires. So there's actually 5 of them in that one. The bricks did not have Thai seasoning, Matt, unfortunately. There was nothing Thai in the package, unfortunately, other than the label on the outside. So yeah, just and I thought this was a cute little addition. The little alien that came in the new city space guys, they fit perfectly on a 90-degree angle in these boxes, or in a 45-degree angle. So I'm like, oh, that's just awesome. I got to put one of those little guys in. Oops, where were we? I'm just trying to find the picture we were at. I think this one. Well, not quite, but anyways, ice cream vendor. Anyways, bunch of scenes. I've ordered parts for more containers. I've ordered parts to make a couple more of these lifters because I only have 3. and it's just not enough for the size of the layout. So those parts will hopefully be in. Most of them will be in tomorrow, and hopefully my Canada First Bricks order arrives before I leave, because they're not coming to Brick-a-Mini. Anyways, so yeah, just I think there's going to be a lot of little photo ops in here. We even brought the little babies out, so there's going to be some space babies in the layout. Because what says space babies in a warehouse? Anyways, I realized as I was sitting there looking at my layout that I have 2 black plates in a white and dark gray area. I'm like, oh. So I flagged that to, it's like, okay, I need to fix this. Just fixing the little things. My whole white side had 3 blue bricks. So like, really? Because I had to rebuild this corner and I must have forgot to put white in. So I'll fix that. Oh, here's the picture from earlier. The lit hanger from in the dark with like 99% of the lights on. Ignore these wires here because these I ended up burying underneath the layout.
Are you going to show the picture of the problem with the wire? That picture.
So that's the same wires that were running across the layout originally. These newer style wires, the connectors, they can only go the same direction. Both of them have to sit on top of each other in the same direction because they have this little ring here. Like it's not completely studded. So I'm stuck. I was stuck with this thing that the base is a brick and a plate tall, and these guys are like 4 plates tall, and they don't lock into the base plate either because they don't have 4 studs on the bottom. They have this ring on the bottom as well, right? So
yeah.
So I was like, well, how do I do this? And literally the wire is like an inch too short to go underneath this wall, which is where my power supply, my USB power is, and everything, where my wires go down. So I was like, I don't know what to do here. And we were kind of chatting in a small group, and it was like, kind of a further away view. Just I didn't want to really do much to cut because this is on the pathway. I didn't want to build. This guy said, "Oh, build a speed bump," and I didn't mean to say that in a 2D voice. But I was like, yeah, no, because the speed bump would have to be a brick high, and it doesn't make sense.
Well, to my defense, the
Yes.
speed bump wasn't my first suggestion.
No, agreed. That was the only one I remember, though.
Because originally I just saw you. I saw the previous picture. I didn't see you. You didn't show the wall there, so I was like, build a computer console or.
Well, and that could have gone there technically. And I still have in my future goals, I will probably put something on these panel walls to make it look a little more interesting, but I just don't have the time and I don't know what to do with it. Sorry, Axel saying these imperfections. 5 the mock-some charms. Oh, buy the mock-some charms, maybe? Give the mock-some charm. Yes, got it. Yeah, he wrote give right afterwards. I should probably just read the next message. Yes, but I don't like them. I needed to fix them. And Matt's also saying no child labor laws in space. It's a daycare. There's space characters living here, working here, so it's like the daycare. And the nanny's there. Anyway, so as we were talking,
in Canada, we care about our children. We have daycare centers.
We do. This coming from the guy who says, my kids don't need food. They can get it themselves.
Well, also coming from the guy that his wife is like the manager of a daycare center.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me for a minute. I'm like, I don't have a wife anymore. What are you talking about? But yes, fair enough. Yeah. So yeah, I came up with the idea of just doing a little construction barriers around it, which is a quick and easy solution. In that, well, it's just easier. And I was like, oh, but I need to put a character around it. And I'm like, oh, wait, robot for the win.
Robots.
Coincidentally, might be a find a fig character as well. And I have to still remember to change his hook for a drill bit. Or the one I have right now has a drill bit in it. And I need to switch that over to the hook or to the claw. But anyways, quick picture of the top level, or at least the top level above the base. With just kind of where the ships will roughly be and where the figures will roughly be. Some ships are not cargo ships. This is identified. I understand this. It's just I don't have time to build a lot. And honestly, Tracy saw these ships and she thought, oh, those are pretty cool looking. I'm like, yeah, they're not really cargo ships. They're all based on the same center core that I built during COVID. And she's like, but I like them. I'm like, okay. Ooh, that's a good idea. Is there a Lego? Is there a Lego sign? Yeah, watch out, just cleaned wet surface. Hello, Waxplat, welcome. And also, Ripley had a child in space too. There you go. Axel's really trying to push the alien stuff on us, isn't he? And
aliens in space.
So a couple of shots of that. Oh, one of the other things as we were taking things apart on the top layer, it's not. I'll show it in the future in the other pictures because it's not really evident here. Well, it is kind of in the far corner here. Ark, I can't get over there. Anyways, I can't get in any farther. I'll show it in the next set of pictures of the top level. But there's we have these pieces that just kind of fill in the yellow border around the white border around the edge of my layout, and they kind of look similar to the lower level. And I had a couple of them that are L-shaped. And one of the takeaways we had from the weekend is those are hard to pack because they don't fit in a box properly. So Tracy's like, "Can you just chop them in half? Can you make them two pieces?" And I'm like, "Yes, but I'll do it at a 45 angle just because." Well, that way we know where they are too. Because if there's just two lengths, we might mistakenly put them in the wrong spot. So I took both of them and kind of cut them on an angle. And then so this is Monday-ish, Tuesday-ish. I got the layout back downstairs. I'm slowly bringing it down, putting it back together, getting it to work. And this is where, the mid-level landing pad here. I took a picture after I got all the lighting plugged in and realized that it's completely dark. It's a dark void. So that is not good. So I have to order some more lights because I now have to put some lights into that as well. And here you go, dark void, darkened 5. So I think it'll look good with a couple of lights shining in. Void, yes. One of the other things we had after the weekend was the fuel tanks on the layout are red on the edge, so it wouldn't take much for a kid to touch them and knock them over. So I was like, okay, well, this bigger tank has a big hole in the middle, so I just built this really crude brick-built structure here, and then just some round cylinders on these ones so that the tanks will just kind of lock in place and they're harder to move. Just trying to think of things before they become a problem. This is probably the end of the day yesterday. I got basically most of the top level that's above the layout put together. I'm talking a lot about this, and I realize that from a couple angles. I also, over in my repair bay area, I also added these little computer panels that pop out of the layout, just like a diagnostic thing. They don't look. I don't like the side of them. They have a yellow plate here because I put a little black hooky thing on the top, and I thought maybe the yellow underneath it would give it the hazard type symbol, but I might switch that over to dark gray because I don't think it looks right. But it's using those little black hooks pieces that we have now, the black D-ring type thing.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to switch that yellow out for black though. I also basically rendered my layout in high res so that I could basically build a picture and show where each of the segments go. So there's 31 plus 12, so that's 50, or that's 43 plus another 26 pieces, and that doesn't include landing pads and stuff like that. But this is basically our map now of each piece has a letter on it, white, gray, and black. Here I can actually show. I can show the numbers. Thank you to Basmati, Marc-Andre Basmati. No.
Well, Million Prints.
Million Prints, yes. So I got these bricks. So these are the black, the B numbered bricks on the lower level. The white ones were from the original Advent calendar. He's also making me white and yellow 1x1 tiles with numbers on it for the landing pads, because I like having my little pads numbered. Case in point, I can't get in far enough. But anyways, this is a picture from today. I basically have all the layout together. And like I was talking about those blue and gray pieces, those are all along the edges here. The camera angle is doing something weird, but anyways, that's the last picture. So the layout is currently together. I have to run a test on the trains to make sure it works, because if they don't, I'm just gonna like crawl under a chair and cry, or crawl under the table and cry.
No, you'll figure it out.
So my laundry list is getting
If
shorter.
David Countess could rebuild his entire tower in a weekend, you can figure out the trade thing
Yeah,
in like a day.
true. And yes, or the Jetsons instead of Ripley, the Jetsons had kids in space. Although the first time I saw the word kids that Axel wrote here, I thought that he was trying to write a different word. But I was being very dyslexic with that one. Had what in space?
Had
Anyways,
the kids.
yeah. Happy now. Yes, I'm happy now. Thank you, Waxbot. It looks really good. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's not, I love my castle, and I'm comparing it to my castle, and I'm like, it's not that great, really. But we now know it takes us probably about 2 to 3 hours to set it up. It'll be a little bit longer at the show because we didn't put all the fence lines in and stuff that exist, like around the modules for safety purposes. I think that the Lego fence line pieces. But yeah, I'm pretty safe, or pretty positive with the with how it'll go together and stuff. I still have a few more ships to build, or still have a list of stuff to build, but I have a week, and I think I'm doing okay. And thank you, Anton.
I'm gonna go on a limb here and say
It's gonna not work.
no.
Oh,
That we're basically in the same category of mocks, and
yeah.
you're gonna win this category and hand over
Are
here.
there actual categories? Are there actually prizes for different categories?
Yeah, I think there.
I thought there would be just be like a
Well,
best in type.
when you I don't know because when you did we did get register our mock,
Yeah.
it said, did you want to
Do you want to
participate in?
enter? Yeah. Do you want to enter one of your mocks into the thing? So I said yes for this one because my classic space logo, or my classic space babies one, or the family one, that's been in a few shows, so I'm not worried about that. I said sure for this one. Why not? I don't expect it to win anything. I don't think it's that impressive. I mean, the kids will look at it for a little bit because of the find a fig, but that's about it. I think. I don't know. In my mind, it's not. It's not a cat. It's not my castle, and
I
technically
know,
this could be
but
the
it's
castle
still
eventually.
impressive.
Huh?
I know, but it's still impressive. It's all tiled up. I mean,
Well,
look at it. It's
it's an
great,
impressive waste of money. I agree. No, I
but
don't know.
it's an impressive build. I mean, it might not be as technical
Yeah,
as your castle is, like
but it's
building
two layers
techniques.
and it is self-supporting. So that's that. Yeah, it's only held up by Lego. So yes, don't sit on it. Um,
Don't
and
stand
Waxbot's
on it.
like, I don't. I'm so glad our shows don't have prizes. Yeah, I mean, prizes kind of. I mean, it's nice to win. It's nice to get nominated. I've had some awards over the years, um, but I mean, I don't think our categories are really competitive in the. It's not like the people are breaking it in fights because someone won and someone didn't.
Yeah,
Sometimes you'll be like, oh, that guy won. Someone else should have won. Sure, you hear that, but anyways, Matt's also saying I can do it. I hope that's not sit on the layout because let's not. But anyways, so yeah, that
but
was
yeah, we have prizes, but at least at Bricomanie, it was never an issue. I
yeah,
mean,
agreed.
there was and in the past we had like we had categories, but it wasn't for building categories. It was like best a full
Yeah,
contribution.
and I like those type of things as well.
So
Because I
yeah,
mean, like Bricks in the Six had that, and Dave Cowdice won. I think the first year that I was there, and I'm like, yeah, he deserves it, type thing. But um, yeah, so yeah,
like I won community award for Brick Fight and for Bricomanie. So
there you go. And now you're just on a silly Lego, silly YouTube show
yeah,
with high production qualities, as you can see by the Google page right here. Anyways, but hey, we do have a new logo. So anyway, um, um,
let's
uh,
jump into the shoe.
and and Axel is also saying money spent on Lego isn't wasted. The price of Lego bricks goes up all the time, so it's an investment. I mean, I'm not going to get my money back. Go ahead.
No, you go.
I was going to say I'm not going to get my money back on, like, I'm not going to get dollar for dollar back what I got, but I can easily put a lot of those tiles in my Bricklink store, and they will sell for whatever the used price is for parts. I'm not worried about that because dark gray parts were hard to find, at least tiles. Um, So, I mean, as I know because I've been trying to find them over the time, and 90% of the time I have to go directly to Lego to get them. So, all right, you ready, Dave?
This week in the shoe.
This week in the shoe? Nice.
Yeah.
Because that's our news. It's the shoe.
The
And
shoe.
Waxplat saying seriously considering Bricks of the Six for next year. We'd love to have you, man.
Yeah. It's a great show.
It is. We enjoy it. Are you planning to go?
It depends. Is it still in November?
It is, yes.
Yeah. It's a kind of bad timing for me because I got lots of work and
Fair enough. Speaking of work, Dave Cowdice is probably on his way to Montreal right now to go work a week before the convention because that's how his company did him dirty. No, they just sent. I think they're actually there for a team meeting as well. So anyway, all right.
Still, it's disappointing for him.
It is. It sucks that we can't hang out with him. Yeah. And I mean, I can understand. Like last year, he went because the company sent him to do work, and he planned it that way, and half of his hotel bill was covered and stuff for the week. So I mean, it's an expense, right? Like it's probably going to cost us for us coming into town. It's going to cost me $1,000 for the hotel probably for the week, if not a little more. And that's just the way it is, right? So
yeah,
it's the price of
you're for all of those who aren't familiar with cons,
yeah,
Lego cons in particular, we're not making any money.
And even I listened to Sitting on a Stoop. Shout out to Shy from California, from the Cali Brick Click during COVID. And I've been able to meet Shy a few times and never really have had enough time to chat with him, but we know each other, we say hi. And he was talking to one of the Lego Masters in one of the recent videos I watched or podcasts I listened to. And they were saying that Brickworld gives them a $250 for showing up to be a Lego Master.
Wow. So that's nothing.
That's nothing. I mean, I think my hotel bill for the Chicago, it was Canadian, mind you, but it was almost $2,000 to stay at that hotel for like the 5 days. Or something like that. I can't remember what it was, but it was not cheap. So, I mean, they are not making money going to those shows. I mean, they're saving some money and they're getting the opportunity to go and paying a little bit less, but they're not making money. I mean, they might not have to pay for their ticket either, but if they're staying for any number of days, then they're not making any money. So, off of that. But anyways, okay, Lego Ideas, August 8th. Coincidentally, I actually just watched one of these movies the other day because I was building. Anyways, we'll get to that in a moment. First up, there's 7 updates in the past week. Yeah, Fruits Basket. There's 7 updates in the past week. Oh, my air conditioner just stopped, so now it's a little bit easier to hear things. There now is 68 there's now 68 models entered in this round of Lego Ideas. First up is the Fruits Basket by Jagamax. Which is pretty decent looking. A lot of these parts have already, like there, I see the orange here. I believe we already had an orange slice piece with a pattern on it. I forgot what it was in.
My connection?
Hello? Sorry?
I couldn't hear you. It was.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Is this a Verizon commercial? Anyways. All right. I don't know where I lost, if I don't know where my audio might have cut out, but I had said that my air conditioner just stopped, so now I can hear people again. So maybe when the air conditioner stopped, it played with the audio for some reason, like the volume change. Anyways, this orange, I think we already have had an orange slice print on something. I don't remember what it was, but I think there was already a piece. Anyways, but yeah, I noticed this and I was like, wait, that's already been a part. But it's kind of an interesting idea, fruit basket. Some of the fruit I don't quite. I guess this is a pear.
Yeah.
I mean that one didn't really a banana that really needs to be eaten like soon.
Yeah.
But I mean it's kind of a cool idea.
Banana bread with that.
Yeah. a piece of steak. I don't know. That might be another orange peel. Waxbot's saying it makes me glad their hotels for shows aren't quite as expensive. Yeah, the hotel for Bricks for Chicago is crazy price, but it's because it sells out really quickly too, so they know they can get the money. So And it's probably just a higher class hotel because it's a big convention center. So
yeah, it's right next to the convention hall. So yeah.
thank you, Waxbot. The Christmas wreath that orange was in. Yes, I remember I saw it somewhere. The fruits basket will be banned in the USA. Some stupid kid might think it's real and try and heat it. Oh, I thought it might be because it might have some salad in it, and you guys don't like salad right now for some crappy reason.
For some crappy reason.
Come
that
for
was
the,
like a double pun.
Matt literally has driven off the road now. I hope, but that was my goal. Paul's also saying the fruit bowl is missing some fruit flies. This is true. It is. Anyway, all right. Next up in here is the Bridge Village by Coaster Zoom. I have seen I have seen pictures over the years of people that have built buildings on bridges. I think in Europe that's was a common thing for some areas. That it's just there's nowhere else to build, so let's just build on the bridge. I mean, personally, this doesn't do anything for me necessarily, but and Matt's also saying an orange slice sticker was in
apparently back in the days, because I remember this from visiting Paris last year.
Mm-hmm.
There was there's a bridge in Paris that had all these
structures on it. Yeah.
And it was the all the traders were at on this bridge. So
like the markets and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, okay. All the the if you wanted a shoemaker or
the trades. Okay.
Yeah, all the trades were
gotcha.
parked on that bridge. And
okay.
If I remember correctly, the bridge is actually called like the Pont des Artisans or something like that, like a bridge of trade. So
see if we can find it based on that description. France Bridge of Trades images. So far I'm seeing bridges. Sorry, France Bridge with buildings on
Paris. Is
Paris in France?
Yes.
So I'm not wrong. Fine, Paris. Watch it be like Paris, Ontario.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, this is.
No, they're not there anymore.
Oh, I thought you said it was currently.
No, they're not there anymore.
No,
they redid the bridge, but they kept the name.
Are there still any bridges with buildings on them?
Probably.
I wasn't asking you. I was typing this in. I'm pretty sure there are. Yes, there's 15 iconic inhabited bridges. So there's at least 15, if not more. I mean, obviously, the famous bridge in what city is this, Dave? Sorry, my brain's not Pisa. No, that's not Pisa. What's the thinking city? Venice. Thank you. God, my brain stopped working. But yeah, so there are definitely
think of Indiana Jones. Venice.
I just literally watched the second Spider-Man movie like a couple of weeks ago or last week when I was building. Anyway, have you seen the third? Have you seen the new one?
No.
So you should go. You should go.
I know. Jacob is going for a second time tomorrow.
Is there a movie theater anywhere near Brickmany?
Yeah.
If we have some quiet time, I wouldn't say no.
Yeah, it's right. You just have to take.
Oh yeah, I remember. It's down the road from the Holiday Inn.
Yeah. It looks like it looks like a spaceship. Like
yeah. Okay.
Crappy architecture. Yeah. Everybody hates it. But
if you haven't seen it by then, I might. I'd see it again.
Jacob would surely see it for a third time.
Pacific Rim Gypsy Danger. I literally watched the Pacific Rim, the second one, I think it was. I watched it this week. And how many times have I said I literally did this or not in the past hour and 19 minutes? Hey, Matt, we might hit 2 hours. Ponte, Waxbot saying Ponte il Vecchio in Florence. Vecchio, ignore my bad translations.
Ponte di Vecchio in Florence.
That's IL though. It's not do, unless that's the number 2.
No, I think that's it. That's number 2. Porte il Vecchio?
Yeah, that's why I was going to Venice. Thank you, Wax. But Matt's saying I shit you not. I don't know why. You just made me say the S word on. Anyways, so we're no longer child rated. Sorry, because I think I said a couple other words earlier. Anyways, Pacific Rim, Gypsy Danger. This mock is kind of interesting as well. This was actually pretty nice. The Autumn Forest by Coaster Zoom. Wait, Coaster Zoom, Cosmic Nomad. Coaster Zoom has 2 models that made it to 10K this week. Interesting. This one's pretty nice though. I like the idea. We just make basically a bunch of autumn trees. A leaf parts pack for sure, but obviously all mostly autumn colors. But
yeah, but giving that, I'm not gonna say it. The flower sets.
Yeah. Botanical.
Yes. Botanical. Thank you, Jeff.
No problem.
But I cannot say it.
The flower sets.
Given that the flower sets are so popular with adults,
yeah,
I'm guessing that this idea could have a long life. I mean, if it's ever made to a set, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Why not? I'm not 100% like some of the colors are kind of not like this. I know that with trees sometimes become a lighter shade of green as well, but I don't know. The seeing that in here kind of hurts my eyes a bit. It's not quite where I would go, but
well, they might fix it before.
Well, yeah, granted. And anyways, there's also the Fountain Palace by Sangtheg, another modular style. Huh?
Sandeg?
Yeah, I don't know. What he said. Not really sure what the basis of this is. It's got it doesn't look like an ice cream truck. It's got a truck with a cactus on the roof. It's a cactus store, maybe? Because there's a cactus here on the side of the building. Matt, stay on the road. You have cactuses. Just look at the window. Well, you might not be in that area of the States anymore. But you did see cacti lately. So, and there's also the last one, I believe. No, not the last one. Another one here by Mini Bricks 41587, which is the Hamilton production.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we haven't had one.
I know, but apart from the moving characters there,
yeah,
is there anything interesting in this set?
The figs could be interesting if they came with nice torsos from that era. I don't know. I mean, I agreed. It's basically a building, right? You got a lot of bricks to build with. The Hamilton printed logo. Come on, that's got to be worth something. Anyways, it's a parts pack, I would say, for most people. Yeah. Unless you really love Hamilton, which I mean, it's good movie, good show. So why not?
Well, it's not the movie; it's the theater version.
Well, yes. Well, I'm saying that I saw it on the Disney Plus version, so to me, it's a movie. Waxbot saying I have a mock from a few years ago that's a medieval town on an aqueduct.
For most people, Jeff, it's a play. It's not a movie.
Everyone said, "Oh, it's a bridge." Yeah, sorry. True, it probably is an aqueduct. Although those ones that we were looking at were technically bridges, but yes, yep. Aqueducts are not. Bridge is easier to say. Anyways, and then Matt said, "I've been on that bridge." Which one? The one in Venice, or the one in Paris, or the one? Anyways, or Waxplatz Aqueduct. Which one have you been on? And Centine apps. This guy. We need that.
That's Jacob.
Oh, geez, again. Sorry, I keep on. Jacob, change your name so it makes more sense to me. Did I say it right? How would you say that?
Sentinel Yaps.
Oh, Sentinel.
Okay, Sentinel Yaps, because he talks a lot.
See, I see apps, APPS, because I'm a programmer, so that's where my brain goes automatically is apps. So it's like yaps. Sentinel Yaps. Anyways, okay. Yaps I'll just say Yaps from now on. And then I'll give him some helicopter tiles and say, hey, put these on your father's layout. Anyways, I think, oh no, there's also.
He does that. I'm going to take those tiles and I'm going to put them in his Clone War layout. So.
Okay, well, they'll end up in your layout anyhow at some point. There's also Castile Supernatural by Sammy. Sorry, Sammy.
They're not gonna make a
Well,
supernatural set.
I mean, one went in, one made it to the 10K, and then it got removed. And it also had the car in it and stuff. So I don't know what the rules are around Supernatural, but maybe it won't get accepted. I don't know. I mean, it's an interesting bunker or an interesting like barn. Anyways.
Barn.
Yeah. Thank you, Axel, for breaking up the words for me. Sentinel apps. Anyways, I still can't say it right. It's a tongue twister. He talks a lot. He really? I wonder where he got that from, Axel. And Matt said both.
From his mother.
Matt's been on both bridges, including Waxblatt's aqueduct. All right, that's it for that article. We only have 5 or 6 more news items, so it's not like we're wasting time here by... Anyways. Lego Ideas.
Nothing.
Lego Ideas also had a contest a while ago for a Hidden Secrets contest. The fan vote is now live. This was published yesterday, so it should still be live. So back in June, Lego Ideas did a Hidden Secret building contest where the winning build would become a future gift for purchase. The finalists have been announced, and you can now vote for your favorite from the list. This will be a quick vote as it runs until August 19th, so next Wednesday, and the winner will be announced on the 26th.
1 week from now.
Yeah. So first up, we have A Cloud Full of Hope by Memorph. Sorry. Memorph. How is this hidden? I'm trying to figure out what the hidden secret is in this. It's a cloud, a person with an umbrella, a lightning bolt. I don't see anything hidden necessarily in here.
The smiley face of the cloud.
Well, the cloud is a smiley face. Yes, true. But a cloud full of hope. Oh, he's hopeful. Maybe there's something.
Or the cloud is relieved.
Oh, that's not a lightning bolt. A trans yellow. Clouds pee. Anyways, okay. Oh, I thought that was a fart noise at first. That would be the thunder. Wait, I'm rethinking nature. Nice. All right, there goes our high rating on.
Well, we already lost it. So
this one I would love to see. Luman Lock by Brickcrafter Glenn. These are like the wooden Lego or the wooden puzzles that you have to try and figure out how to separate. I love this idea. Vote for this one. That's my call. After seeing 2, I want this one. Okay. I would buy Lego to get this as a gift for purchase, or I could just build it myself probably with the instructions. But I would still buy Lego to get that as a okay. The Ship Captain's Secret Desk by Bricks Why Not. Hey, Bricks Why Not is Canadian.
We know. In
fact, she probably will be a girl, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was gonna say she'll probably be a Brickmanie.
Yeah.
Because she's from your region of the world.
Yes.
It doesn't show us what the secret is, but it's a desk, so it probably has some secrets in it. Cool. Okay, vote for this. Wait, no, I still like the other one better, but if voting for this one, because it's Canadian and we support Canadian content. Yeah. Unlock a World by Brickolo. Again, another interesting one because it has, it's like pull the lock out in order to open the bin. Like the idea. Bricks and Buried Treasure by Tall Guy Bricks. Basically just a treasure chest with the Lego logo inside of it. Actually saying it's a map of Denmark on the secret desk. I think that's currently the map tile that they have, but you're right, that is Denmark. And Billund is the center. Huh, I never noticed that. Is that what the old 2x2 maps were? Were they a map of Denmark? The old castle maps?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Now I'm going to have to go back to a history of maps. Wait, Matt, you have a whole show here, a whole history of maps.
We need a map expert.
We need map with mats. We need Matt with maps. No, anyways, it's like fun with flags, but anyway,
yeah. With Matt and Matt.
Speaking of which, have you been watching Stuart Saves the Internet?
No, not yet.
Okay,
I just finished the 5th season of For All Mankind.
Oh,
and I started Star City.
Okay, I watched Star City. Stuart Fails to Save the Universe. I got the name wrong. My apologies. I have not watched Star City yet. Is it good?
I've watched I think the first 2 episodes.
Okay.
Or the first one. No, just the first one.
Was it okay?
Yeah, it was okay.
I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, so it's on.
But
but
my well, like I said, I just watched the first episode. My fear is that they're all going to be portrayed as bad guys.
okay,
Because in For All Mankind, like Russians
right.
are usually bad guys.
Yeah. I'm hoping that they do it the other thing. That it's just like you realize why they're portrayed that way or what
Yeah.
they, you know, for all. Is it a spoiler to say that the premise of For All Mankind at this point?
No.
Okay, so the premise of For All Mankind, season one, we were just finished season 5, is that Russia lands on the moon first.
Yeah,
And it's how it changes.
they're redoing historic
Yeah,
events based on the fact that Russians
if
got to
Russia had made it
do
first.
well, not Russian, the USSR got to.
Well, okay, sorry. The USSR made it to the moon first, and what would have happened? And it's funny because it's true, probably, in that the space race ended fairly soon. Not fairly soon, but the space race stopped. Right? If Russia had made it to the moon first, we would probably already be further into space now than we ever were.
Yeah.
Right? Because the Americans would have been like, hell no, we want to, anyways.
We want to get back, and that's the premise of the whole show is that.
Yeah, it's trying to one up each other.
The USSR got there first, so
yeah.
the Americans stepped up their game,
Yeah.
and the USSR did too, and the space race never ended.
Continued, yeah, which I love the idea.
Yeah.
All right, next up we have Hiding in Plain Sight by Alienoid-esque. Ooh, I got it right.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Which is which at first I didn't catch it, and then I realized, oh, the robber is all dressed in white, so he looks like a statue, and he's trying to steal the gem. Pretty cool. And then Master of Disguise, Hidden Plants in Sight by Lola Bricks. So I see like a stick, like a tree, a stick bug here. Oh, there's another bug up here. Interesting.
And I think there's a worm down at the base of the
Oh, it could be. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's something over here. There's probably a few other things I'm missing, but I mean, I can't make the picture any bigger right from here. So there's also The Perfect Package by Crexelon, which is just like an Amazon delivery style box that opens up into a Crixleon, fine. That opens up into a cat heaven because cats love boxes. Matt, cat heaven.
Matt,
stay on the road.
Maps, cats. It's your show, and you're not here.
I mean, all we're missing are hats.
Yeah,
they all rhyme too. Isn't that weird? Maps, cats, hats. They all end in S. I guess that's the rhyme.
Matt.
And Matt, speaking of Matt, he did write in our chat, while driving, breaking news, Jeff would buy Lego. And also, no mention of Canadian robot arms. No, we don't need to mention it because, everybody should know that. Anyways, I don't know. Also, Friendly Puzzle Bricks. Sorry?
We make arms.
We make arms, yes. Friendly Puzzle Bricks by Lem Designs. It looks like there's a little spot for maybe the bricks to go into. I see like the red one has a little brick hole for the 1x1 to go into. Not really sure. I mean, I'm assuming that they do stuff. Maybe they open up, maybe they don't. I'm not really sure, but I see some hinges and stuff hidden, so who knows? And then there's and yes, I do realize that if I clicked on this link that we would basically get an animation of what happens. And yes, I probably should have done that. But we have so much news today.
So much. We're still not up to the shoe.
So it looks like they all joined together.
We haven't seen the shoe yet. Where's the shoe?
You really want to see the shoe? We have a very interesting shoe for you today. Also, S'more Than It Seems by Ninja Hannah.
S'more.
Okay, so now I feel like I should have clicked on all of them. Okay, so it opens up into a little scene of a campfire roast, burning your marshmallows. Is there any other ones that we should have clicked on? Was that the last one? Yeah. Is there any other ones that I should have clicked on that we weren't sure what they were?
Maybe the first one because we.
Oh well, let's do that. Let's do the ship deck. There is a treasure chest hidden in underneath here. Yeah, I don't really see much showing off. There are more pictures, but okay, let's just quickly. There's a treasure chest with gold and bouillon in there. Not bouillon is that you put in your soup, but
Oh, not bouillon. Now I'm on soup.
Beef
And
bouillon.
Jacob loves soup, by the way. Jacob
Oh,
is
there you
like
go. Oh yeah, this one.
soup. Yeah.
Lulan blocks.
Oh, the
Oh wow,
first
yeah. Oh wow. Not only are they a puzzle, they also all open up and have little secrets hidden in them.
Wow.
That's kind of cool.
Yep.
Oh well, now they just gave away the puzzle, and it's got the little stand there as well. It's got a trophy.
Oh, you got a trophy inside.
Well, yeah, if you get all the way in, then you get the last brick has the trophy in it. And sorry, you said the first one.
Yeah,
Oh, the cloud. Why
did,
is the cloud full? Is the cloud really peeing? Oh no, the cloud has a rainbow inside. Every storm brings a rainbow.
Okay.
I have to argue that a snowstorm does not bring a rainbow.
Nope.
At least not my.
Or ice storm.
Ice storm. Well, ice storm might, but snowflakes don't really reflect the light. Anyways, okay. All right, sorry about that. All right, quick one. Lego Ninjago, however you pronounce it. Dragons Rising Season 4 Part 2 official trailer was released last week. That's all I have to say about it. If you're a fan of Ninjago and you haven't seen this trailer, it's been out for a week. What's going on, guys? Anyways, you're not obviously a fan. In the good luck trying to get it category, leftover Bricklink Designer Program 6 series sets will be available next week. Just when you thought it was safe to go back to the Art Factory. Lego's once again making excess extra designer program stock available for purchases. This time Series 6. The inventory will be very limited as it usually is. For each region, so be prepared to navigate the daunting Lego IT hive of scum and villainy. This will be the third. This is the article, not me. I'm not that smart.
They're very ironic.
Yeah. Well, because these are impossible to get, but this will be the third such offering from Bricklink, with excess Series 3 and 4 sets hitting in January, followed by Series 5 and leftovers in April. It does not say. So in Europe, it will be happening on August 17th at 5 p.m. Central CET, 8 a.m. PDT. That's Europe, Middle East, and Africa. In the Americas, it's the August 17th at 2 p.m. Eastern. So that is next. That's next Wednesday, isn't it? No, that's next Monday, or this Monday, I guess, coming up. 11 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Well, that's weird. Why do they say PDT if it's in Europe? When they, anyways. And then in the Asian Pacific region, it's August 18th at 7 a.m. As well. So, and the sets available will be the Art Factory, the Sequoia Tree Trail, the Outlawed Forest Den Castle, the Gold Mine Expedition, and the Off-Road Adventure. So I have heard a few people who have bought the Art Factory that said it was actually a pretty decent build. It is a folding MOC, so it actually has two different states, open and closed, like some of the old style sets that we used to have that folded in half. All right, next up, this one's kind of old news because literally it happened yesterday. The Lego Insider Day happened yesterday for one whole day. It was in what's the word I'm looking for? It was happening at the same time as the Restaurants of the World gift with purchase was also available for $180 US. There was only
$285 Canadian.
285 Canadian. Thank you. There was an extra $500 points.
235. I think 235. I might
235. Yeah, that sounds more like it. There was an extra 500 points.
Was like the threshold was like really, really steep.
It was really high. And the gift, this restaurant is still available. It just came out on the same day in conversion. And I can't think of the word. The word that's in C something. Anyways.
At the same time.
Matt said a CBC spinoff. I'm trying to remember what that was referencing. Obviously something Canadiana, and you had me at Perfect Package. And Waxbot's also saying the Art Factory is a great build, very parts intensive. Yeah. Anyways, this was yesterday. It was available. There was an extra 500 points on your first order, And there was also double points on like 4 One Piece sets from the first release of the One Piece series. And there was also, and I didn't see this listed, and this was already available prior to that. There was also a 40 Premier, a Pokemon Premier Ball free with the order over $40 US. Now, I happened to get one earlier this week when I ordered my Lego set with the Speed Champions. And I was like, okay, well, this one I might actually open up and use because it's got a lot of white parts that are round. So why not? So I own a Pokemon set.
Which is not smart play.
Which is not smart played. No, exactly.
Because we don't have access to smart play.
And here's just a bigger picture of the Pokeball. Yes, we don't. And we're not bitter about it at all. Actually, we are.
Yeah.
Even though we wouldn't buy the smart play sets.
We're pissed. Hey, Lego. We're pissed.
We were pissed. Yes. And then the only other announcement that came out this week is for a promo that's going to happen when the new Harry Potter set comes out. The Ministry of Magic set. Sorry, I was trying to think of the name of the set. This will run from August 29th to September 6th, or while supplies last. And there's going to be a gift of purchase available at this time. So what you can expect in this period of time is the Dumbledore's Office with Harry Potter free with purchase of £35, $40 US, so probably about 60 or 70 Canadian. It's a cute little set. I mean, but it doesn't. I'm assuming it's with Harry Potter. You have to buy Harry Potter sets in order to get this, which makes sense. There's also, this is Dumbledore's Office. I was incorrect on this one, which is here, which is a polybag set. There's also the Ministry Munchies and the Daily Profit stand free. Will be free of purchases of $130 US of any Harry Potter set. And then there's also a Ministry of Magic phone booth, which is a metal collector's edition thingy, with free with any purchases of the Ministry of Magic set. So I'll scroll down to that now. There's the Ministry of Magic Munchies. That just sounds Ministry Munchies and the Daily Profit stand. You know what I mean? And then the Ministry of Magic phone booth is like I said, it's kind of like a metal contraption here. The phone booth slides up and down. I guess because it's going through the chimney system down to the Ministry of Magic.
Yeah.
Additionally, Insider members will be able to redeem 1,700 points for a Harry Potter 25th anniversary bauble starting on August 29th while supplies last. I mean, this would work in your Christmas tree. Is it round? Is it a disc? Is it a dish? It doesn't look like a ball to me.
Looks like a uneven sphere.
Yeah, looks like a couple of radar dishes with a ring in the middle. Anyways, if you're in the Ottawa area, you might be getting some bad weather right now. So, Paul, specifically, and anybody else watching in Ottawa, I just had an alert pop up.
Why not? I think she's in that area.
Yeah. So well, I don't think she's actually watching us though. And if you are, hi. My instant weather app just gave me a notification that there's some weather out there, so be careful. Last but not least, the big story of the day: Lego made
another.
You need a tissue?
No, a shoe.
I got tissue. Do you want me to get a tissue?
No. We got one shoe.
The shoe. Lego Nike Air Force 1 X Lego sets have been revealed. Has been revealed. Air Force 1 AF1. Oh, I just noticed it comes with maybe a space guy, but not a space guy?
Nope.
I didn't notice that part of it before. Let's just see if we can zoom in. Nope, that brings us right to Lego. $99 Canadian. Nope, $99 US because the link is not smart. $139 Canadian, available September 1st. Watch the people line up for this set.
For a shoe.
This is from the Brick Fan. That's why I can't zoom in on the pictures. This is in the Brick set. Lego has unveiled a new Lego Nike collaboration shoe coming September 1st. 1,093 pieces will retail for $99 US. Air Force 1 will be the latest addition to the Lego Nike partnership that started almost 2 years ago. it does include an exclusive white space minifigure with the Air Force AF1 on the torso, and the shoes dual molded on. Sorry. Oh, on the torso, and the shoes dual molded on. So I'm guessing he's got shoes on his feet that are printed or something. I'm hoping they give us a better view of this figure. They give us a better view of the shoe.
Well, I mean, on the Lego site, there are.
Yeah, let me try to go into the Lego site again and see if there's a better picture of the figure. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So he's. Oh, it does. Oh, damn you! It's a Classic Space logo. It's a modern, and it's got the AF1 on the as. I'm not buying it. No, but it's a unique figure that's a Classic Space, and Lego, I hate you.
Well, maybe the torsos will end up on.
Nope.
No.
Thank you, Anton I keep on wanting to say Anton Poltergeist. Thank you, Anton. Concurrent. That's the word I was looking for earlier.
Concurrent.
Yeah, and I was saying inconcurrent or yeah. Anyways, good. Thank you for that. Because there's a classic. Would you consider this set because this figure's in it?
No.
Even if it was, how about this set discounted?
It had to be like a really, really deep
like
discount.
$4 cheaper. No.
Like 50% off.
That technically $4 is 20% off for the record. For that tractor, but anyways, yeah, it would have to be 50% off. I mean, if it okay, so here's my theory: if this set comes on sale for 30, 40, 50% off, I'm assuming the parts would sell fairly well on Bricklink. Then I would buy the set to keep the figure and sell the rest of the set. Just saying. Coincidentally,
I would sell the parts, all the parts for the shoe. You want the shoe? I'll give you the shoe.
Oh, how about? Oh, yeah, you can have the shoe, and you can have the stand too. That's dark blue, right? Yeah, that's dark blue. Okay. Anyway, I mean, while I said earlier it wasn't amazing news, new printed Classic Space minifigure maybe made it better, but you know, what can I say beyond that? Want copy image.
But I don't know. I think it might be released on Pick a Brick.
It's a Nike branded thing. It's not, because it has the AF1 on it. So we can hope.
It's not like Star Wars stuff.
Yeah, but have you seen? All right, let's take this theory out here. Let's take it out. Let's kill it. Bricklink. Really? Bricklink, and it gave me a search for Bricklink. Have I never gone to bricklink.com? Like, why did it must have spelled it wrong or something. Let's type in Nike. Okay, let's find a part here that you think is not branded. So these are the parts that are basically Nike branded-ish. Pick one of these and we'll see if it exists on Bricks and Pieces.
Well, any of the torsos there, or the legs.
Like this guy here, 2026. It might be too early. Let's see if we can find something from last year. Sets. Okay, let's do it this way.
And they all have the logos, so it's hard to.
Yeah, so this is a set from 2025, so this part should be available. Grab the minifig here. I don't think any of these parts are going to be available, but we'll see.
Yeah, but it's because of the swoosh logo.
Oh, true. Well, okay, the red pants will be available.
Well, yeah.
That doesn't help. So, I mean, it's AF1.
Yeah, but AF1 isn't like a trademark of Nike.
Is it? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying I don't know that these will appear. 43021. Let's try it here. Because we have the ability in that's the wrong link. We have the ability in PAB to search for a set.
We have the ability. We can make it better.
Okay, so here's all the parts in that set. The basketball net is available, which technically is a part I wouldn't have expected to be. It's not IP, but I don't know that basketball net comes in any other sets.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
So, but
like I said, I think the IP thing applies when you have something that's, I would say, IPable, like the Nike logo, or
yeah,
the a Stormtrooper torso, or a Stormtrooper helmet, or
yeah.
But if it's just a part, and
Yeah, but it's a printed Classic Space logo with we don't know what's on the back. Yeah, and Paul, you probably have the better answer. Just get a sticker shop to print you a sheet for that torso. Even request to remove the AF one. Fair enough.
All right. Well,
yeah, I don't know.
That's a mission for brickstickershop.com.
There you go. Brickstickershop.com from the Netherlands. For all your Lego needs, for all your aftermarket sticker needs.
Yep.
Anyways, okay, so that turned out to, like I said, to be a little bit more interesting than I thought. When I saw Air Force One, I didn't expect to see space, because Air Force is air. Anyways, it's not Space Force One.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the week of the news. And we're at hour 51, so in 9 minutes, Matt gets his wish that we stayed online.
This week in the shoe, Classic Space.
The other thing I was just thinking, and I forgot to mention it while we were talking about it, I wonder if they've only ever produced right shoes or left shoes, or if they've been doing a combination of both.
I don't.
Because we only ever get one shoe.
Well, I remember that the first shoe they came up with, I think it was a Adidas shoe.
Yeah, they did make that.
Yeah, they had the parts that you could do either left or right in it.
Yeah. So. Yeah. But that's Adidas, and they're maybe better. I don't know if they are or not. No idea. No idea. So.
I don't know. I wear Skechers all the time, so.
You wear Skechers? Well, yeah, I have Skechers too. So, really quickly here, just make this a bit bigger. My list has gotten smaller.
Woo! Spreadsheet.
And I might have top layer lighting. I still need to do that. I need to test the train, make sure it runs on the upper level and then both levels. That hopefully, well, probably not tonight, but maybe tomorrow. Cargo pads. I ordered the parts. I just have to build the pods when they come in. Actually, I can just quickly. Actually, it would have been. Oh yeah, I'm just opening up the studio thingy for that, just to show you what kind of pods I built and some of the neat designs. Like I figured I built some using better tile solutions than I originally had, or better logos than I originally had. And here it is. Isn't that beautiful? Oh wait, hold on.
Wow. Oh wow.
So Space Police 2. I think that's Space Police 2. That's the robot one, the Robo one, right?
No, that's
Spyros.
Yeah.
The Space Police 2 or Space Police 1, the UFO sets. I have one Mtron. I had a couple Mtron tiles, so I did that. Blacktron. This is the closest you can get to anything Blacktron related. Is the yellow up arrow, because they never really made a Blacktron tile. In the back, there's a Futuron one as well, which I just did the arrow, but I put the little button pad on it. And then an Explorians one bins.
Cool.
And this one I think is becoming my favorite.
Oh, the Ice Planet.
Ice Planet, but I also originally I just had this tile on it, and I'm like, wait, there's an Ice Planet tile. Why not put that on? And I did go with the light with the new orange versus the new trans orange versus the old. But yeah, just give it a little bit more color selection, because right now I only have Classic Space, and I only have Classic Space tile boxes and Mtron, because those are the only ones I've ever built. So yeah. And then I also, just for the record, my new space ones, my new classic space ones are using the 2x4 space tile, which I think looks really, really sweet on there. So, and then there's some rejects on the top shelf, which I never got to. Blacktron 3. This was like the
Blacktron 2. That's Blacktron 2, right?
Is that? Oh yeah, Blacktron 2. Sorry, you're right. And then the I think that was the Alien Conquest. Or no, this is the Mission to Mars colors, I think it was. And then this was the I think this one was originally the
Alien Conquest.
Alien Conquest. Yeah, I just couldn't think of anything to do, so I did a few themes. But yeah, the lower racks are the ones I'm actually building extras of. So so yeah, I have that on my list. And then I'm just trying to fill up the 9 minutes of time. I still want to build some kind of control panel for the fuel depot, or I was thinking maybe by the landing pads, putting a little hatch that could open up, which has some hoses in it. But I have to look into that. I have to see what I have in dark gray parts for that. The repair bay, I wouldn't mind doing a little parts cart or something to kind of have around there. I want to build a control tower still in the corner, maybe with lights from the landing pads. A fuel vehicle and some small transport vehicles just to be hovering around. I still need to build the Lego ship. Probably should get on that soon because I don't know what that's going to look like. And then yard sale, buy batteries because I need AAAs, and then Dirty Brickster presents and stuff like that. So I'm almost done. And then I did also have, if anybody does Jira project management, if anybody does like development type stuff, I set up some stretch goals, add detailed site lighting. So, if I do manage to get there, then I can do these extra stuff. But anyways, forklift for higher cargo because my cargo racks are pretty high. I'm not going to probably do that because I don't know how I would make that one work. But and then compared to my list of stuff I've already done, I have gotten a lot of stuff done. So, my list is getting smaller. Anyway.
Good for you, Jeff.
Yeah. Still not 100% sure how to do the top layer for lighting or what to do, like how to light it. But I need to build a few things and then turn the lights off and see how it looks. But yeah, that's the chat. What do you think, sir? Do you want to keep
2 hours in?
An hour 56, an hour 57. I mean, Matt, when you go back to watch this, you're probably going to overlap by a few minutes because you'll be like, "Oh, I just started hearing this," or when I got, I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, I don't know. You want to end the show here? Ooh, don't like that view.
We could stretch it out.
You want stretch goals? What do you still have to do? Did you already say that? You have more extension wires that are like this long?
While we were talking, I finished like at least 6 extension wires.
Good.
I just have to hot shrink them.
Oh yeah, so heat shrink them.
Yeah, the heat shrink them.
I hear you.
So that's at least done. When we get off, I might start.
When we end the chat, yes. Mm-hmm.
When we end the chat, what did I say?
When we get off, it just didn't sound. It sounded like fodder for Matt to be laughing at. So stay on the road, Matt.
So when we end the chat, I might start on the base for a new module because I do want to at least one new module, one wood base module. Yep. I have 2 ideas right now that are circling.
Me too.
So one is to do a space police module.
One or two?
One.
Good choice. Yes. Okay.
So it would because it would fit nicely next to my prison.
Okay. Oh, makes sense. Yes.
And I always wanted to do like a little scene in front of it with all aliens.
Okay.
Protesting with signs saying "Alien life matters."
I love it. Do it, man. Do it.
So that would require a lot of white, but I don't think I have enough white.
Yeah, and this is our biggest problem now too, is that we're getting so close to the show that ordering parts, like we've basically hit the cutoff now, I think, from Shop at Home. You can order something today or tomorrow and it should be in by Thursday or by Wednesday, but I mean, I ordered.
It doesn't give you time to build anything.
No, I ordered on the weekend. I ordered on Saturday, I think it was. I ordered the parts I needed. No, it was probably Friday. I ordered the parts I needed for the last thing. That just came in today. So I'd say Friday is the cutoff, and that's pushing it. So
yeah. So, and that's one idea. The other idea is to do like a, basically like a living quarter, because I don't think I have any barracks or
like habitats, yeah,
habitats where astronauts would just go to sleep and
yeah, that makes sense.
Have private time. So
yeah,
and
time. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So again, Matt, stay on the road.
Yeah, sorry, my mind went when you said private time, it just didn't sound right. But
so
sorry, forgive my mind.
Yeah, I wanted to do, and that would be a blue module, so I could probably pull that off, considering the amount of blue I have behind me.
Yeah,
that could probably be easier to pull off, but
gotcha. Yeah.
But that would be a bigger build because I want to
you want to detail it inside, I would think. Enough.
Well, not really detail inside, but I want it to be big because I do have a lot of astronauts, and I mean,
fair enough. Yeah, I hear you.
That would be a big module, probably 2-3 stories high. So
yeah, that makes sense. I can understand.
Unlike the police station, that doesn't need to be as big; it just needs to be a corridor with. And I was figuring out like having an airlock in the front of it, just to be like a police station that you could walk in, and hence why you would have all these protesters in front saying,
I love the idea of the protest. I love that idea. Alien lives matter. That's awesome. I fully agree with that. When I was talking about my cargo containers, I wanted to order the parts as soon as I could. So on, I guess it was Monday night or Sunday night, at 11 o'clock, I'm like, I need to order those parts. I need to know what I need. So I ended up pulling all the parts of all those containers. And that's what this box is full of. But I still have parts on order that will be here hopefully in the next few days. So Monday, Tuesday next week, I'm going to be mad building, crazy building. But my plan is we'll still do a chat next Wednesday. The following Wednesday might be questionable because I will be in Quebec City. And I don't know what my plans will be, so we'll have to play it by ear. I will have my computer with me, so we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah. I just built a stack of bricks to use as a light tower temporarily. Because I mean that's the other thing I got to figure out is how do I take like 7 wires and run them up a pole. Well, I mean, I guess like this, but to hide those 7 wires inside the pole, which could probably do it, but I just got to figure it out.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's thin enough. This is thin enough that I could easily get it into a cylinder or something. But feeding through all those wires at the same time might be a bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Especially if you're doing like a round 1x1 type of tower to run it through. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I would probably have to do a little bit bigger, but and obviously this is not the final design. This is just my, will this project light? And the light switch is too far away.
You know what could help? Like projecting the light?
What?
If you put those light into
dishes?
Dishes, yeah.
Yeah.
White dishes, preferably.
Well, I have the chromish dishes, like the
one from the Aqua Raiders.
Not the shiny chrome ones, but the flat silver ones.
Okay.
And I'm trying to find that bin right now, and I'm looking around. I don't see it. I have chrome ones as well, but I don't have enough chrome ones. And those chrome ones sell. Hold on. I actually have the chrome bin here. Oh, I just found chrome. There it is. The bin is kind of hidden away. I have like 9 or 10 of these guys, which are the old.
Yeah, the old from the Aqua
Raiders. These sell for about $8 or $9 a pop these days.
Really?
Yes, because they're chromed. And I have a few of the chromey dishes as well. So yes, these would work, but I just don't have enough, and I'm worried that they would go missing. honestly. And then I have
white, if you have white dishes,
I could maybe do white. The problem also is
it would help reflect the light on the
the problem also is though that the white the actual the diode is in the gray brick right now. So if I put a dish in front of that and then the 1x1 clear, it's not going to reflect anything because the light's behind. So I'd have to move that light. Like a light, it would reflect more if the light was shining on it.
Yeah.
But the light would always be kind of over top of it. Right? So I don't know that would necessarily work. What I could do, and I have 1x1 rounds in here, and this is what I was thinking, if I take a boat stud, that's clear, and warning might blind you, that probably disperses the light a little better.
Yeah.
So that might work, but I'll have to play with it a bit in the dark. I'll have to play with it a bit in the dark. Nah, stay on the road.
Stay on the road.
In order to see what works. But yeah, and I was saying I also have in the flat silver, I also have 3x3 dishes, and I have some 2x2 dishes. But again, there's not enough for me to fully light something. I also tried the flat silver 1x1 cylinders because I could put the light inside that. And I was thinking, oh, the light would reflect a little more inside that cylinder, but it's not anything drastic. So, you know, oh my. Hold on. Just finished. I've been saying that we've been busy at work, and it could be that someone is still working right now. That just finally figured out the problem that they were dealing with. Crazy. Anyways, I knew they were going to work late, but not that late. Anyways, so yeah, there's lots of challenges. I will try and take some photos and stuff and share it. I haven't been sharing a lot of photos. I need to start putting stuff on Instagram, but I didn't want. I have this fear in my head that if I start posting my pictures of what I have on Instagram and it doesn't go well, that's a failed project. I don't want it to be there.
Yeah.
But I have a whole history of pictures, so I can probably start posting on Instagram because I think this will make it to the show.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, yes.
I mean,
it'll make it to the show. It could be possible that all those blue support pillars have to be rebuilt, and that's okay. Well, because they're 2x2 bricks on top of each other, so they're not supported. They're not structurally. Okay. If you put weight on top of it, it's structural this way. But if you lay them flat and put them in a box, there's almost no structure sideways.
Okay.
So I have done it now where I'm layering them basically one on top of each other because they have a 4x4 base or a 4-stud high base, and then the 2x2s come out, so I can kind of layer them on top of each other to keep them from bending. But I'm assuming some of them will break in a 5-hour car ride. So that's my theory. But anyways, I guess we'll end the show because.
Of course, we're past 2 hours. So
we're past 2 hours. We met our goal, Matt. I hope you get to your destination safely. I don't believe there's going to be. If anybody's watching Old Gray Bricks, I don't think we're going to be doing an Old Gray Bricks tomorrow. That's just based on some of the conversation that I've seen. I know Matt's still driving, and I think Chris is busy. So if you're looking for it, hopefully there's a show tomorrow. If so, I'll be there. If not, then you know why. You've been warned ahead of time. So thank you everybody for coming out. Have a great night, and we will see you next time.